Where the hell would it be? You know what I mean? I didn't drop nothing on the floor. Oh, Lord. I'm good. He said, that's who's doing it? Yeah. When they get in a situation, they're like, no, we got to isolate. We don't want nobody else except us doing this. You be like, well, damn. That's what I went. Other races start, oh, yeah, I'm dying. I forgot, I was out there to get content, though. I was handling business. I really focused on them dumb niggas. I don't know where I'm from the Bay. I heb it heard. Still can't find the mother flipping remote. It's crazy. Still can't find the bomber clip remote. Rascal. Yeah, this is a new one. We're not using that no more. I'm not an adult shaker no more. I am delivered. I'm not an adult shaker no more. I am delivered. Yes, sir. I'm not an adult shaker no more. Oh, somebody here? Who here? Oh, that's some blue writing. Okay, hold on. Let me turn on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to, I ain't about to bust an eye vessel trying to read that small writing. Let's make this a little bigger. I need to go on TikTok, but not right now. No. I'm not an adult shaker no more. Oi, oi. What's good, brother? Yeah, we get forced to, because I'm like, I want to go out. I still got to exercise twice. I got to 10 o'clock for the gym to close. I got a full list. First workout, because I was up and out this morning early. And it threw me off because I was up late last night once again, editing. You know what I'm saying? I'm later. I go to sleep late a lot. I'm talking about just last night. I go to sleep a lot. I'm always doing a lot of work, whether it's editing, looking at my charts. Jackson, I see you're young. But come on, no spamming. I love everybody. But I interview women, y'all. I interview women. And I drop those interviews every day. I interview women from all over the world also. The interview's about to get even better. But y'all need to check them out. Yo, you remind me of my shadow. Happy White History Month. 123, you need to sub up. 67, you need to sub up. Y'all better watch your mouth. I got people in the chat that love me. They gunning. Burn the energy, man. Oh, me? Oh, yeah. We about to burn a lot of energy. Lots. I just had to watch, though. I had to. You know what I mean? I have to try to take these type of breaks. Because I look at these things as minuscule feats. When you got to wash, got to get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to do those. It's just when I'm doing so much, I look at it like, I don't need to do that. I just wear my drawers inside out 45 times. Or 42, since I'm 42 years old. Right? That's how you wear underwear, right? Let me stop. I don't wear underwear. Pause. I mean, my bad. There's brothers in the chat. That's for the ladies. But yeah, if you wear underwear, it should be cotton. Let's just say that. Because it can help. It can attribute to prostate cancer. Any other type of underwear. You're welcome. Almost forgot who was in the chat. Oh, for sure. Alina, sub up. I interviewed what drop? Because I'm about to change it a little bit because I was only doing clips because I was only posting clips mainly. I would rarely post a whole interview, but I hear people. YouTube is for movies. YouTube is for long content. Everything else, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp. What am I missing? Those are for clips. Yeah, obviously, when you're a Black American, especially an African. Let me switch. When you're an African, you ignore people like whoever. But I already told her. You see, Oisy's name is in blue, y'all. Y'all better watch your mouth. He gunning, but I pay no attention to him, Oisy. If they get two, because they're children. They're all 15 years old and under. Don't get me wrong. Once in a while there'll be a 40-something-year-old girl. You like, lady, you really writing 67 that many times? You know what I'm saying? But majority of them, they're kids. So I don't pay no attention to them. And some of them, I'll eventually make them a mod also. What see? But trust me, I feel you. Oh no. If they listen, Oisy, if they are annoying you because you family. If they're annoying you too much, that's what you're written in blue for. Boom! Can them. $19.87, you need to sub up. $5.47. You got to understand, making yourself the best version of yourself. Whenever a situation in life happens where it seems to derail you, if you was an athlete, you got to go hard as an athlete. If your grades was a A, it needs to be an A+. Because you can't dwell on the problem. I mean, not even the problem. You can't dwell on the stress, right? Because stress and the problem is different. If you have problems, you got to solve them, especially as a man. But that's how you come over losing some friends. You work the hardest on on yourself. Start to better yourself. Then you can get therapy if you want, right? You got BetterHelp.com. That's $40 a month. Pushka, you definitely need to sub up. Word up, Oisy. Oisy, Oisy a gangster. Yeah, that's what. Y'all better watch your mouth. Oisy a gangster. You heard what they say in this country now. Be careful now. You heard what they say in this country now. Everybody's welcome. I like that, Oisy. I could have used you on the block back in the day, Oisy. Talking like that. Alrighty then. Word up. What? Doesn't believe in God. Oh, I guess I gotta sit up here. Y'all gonna make me. I like to normally sit at the back. I guess I gotta sit up here for y'all. I see. Does AI believe in God or human? AI doesn't have a consciousness yet. Well, it does. It just didn't. They didn't. But the programmers, right? They'll always make AI say indifference, right? So AI go, it'll go off of facts, data, and statistics. It goes, yes, because we didn't create ourselves, so there is a creator. But then it'll start to give you a but, because you have so many different religions. It's not gonna say everybody's wrong. It's just gonna start giving you facts. So AI believes in a creator. Does AI call a creator God? It'll tell you this is how a lot of people call it. So yes, to answer your question, yes, AI does believe in God. AI does believe in God, but the AI looks at it as a creator. He doesn't call it God. Rena's in the house. What's good, Rena? How the day going? Yeah, I gotta try hurry up and get out of here. Well, that's it, 7 o'clock. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I got till 10 o'clock today for the gym. I definitely need to get out of here before 9. That's for definite. See all these underwear over here. I don't wear that. God, if you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Hold up, bamba clean me up on a blood clot. What up, 3511? Like, comment. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Oh, there you go, my cousin. What up, cuz? Cuz I always know what to do. Do you believe in God, whoever asked that? Huh? Matter of fact, no, I don't want to talk no religion on here. I don't want nobody getting crazy. Forget it. What everybody doing, man? I know it's not 7 degrees everywhere. It's 7 degrees in New York, but I know it's not 7 degrees everywhere. Where everybody at? What y'all doing? Y'all watching the Super Bowl? Y'all into that? That's what y'all do? Y'all do the Super Bowl? Cause I'm gonna be honest, I'm about to get off of this. Cause I haven't been doing the lives. I hate coming on live where I don't give you guys my full attention, and that's any everywhere. And I try to teach that to other people because I go on a hot nose. Oh, okay, well, hot word up. Because I go on other people's lives. And when they don't pay attention to me, I leave. Fast, also. And then they'll come on my live. Hey, I saw you in my live, but you just left. Yeah, because I was trying to get you to talk to me and say, hey, that was a good game. What game is that? Oh, don't jump. Scratch your head. Fart. I'm like giving all time. You don't want to say nothing? All right, I'm gone. That's why I hate when I do a live and I don't give you guys my full attention when I'm doing something else. That's why I hate these type of days. But these type of days, they must ensued. Is that the word? Commence. There you go. How you feeling? Oh, Lord. Shop Boy, donate to the Cash App, because that's how I do shout outs. Shop Boy, you donate, and I confirm it, I do your shout out. 97, donate, help the chat. Yeah, I'm telling you, you children are hilarious. My biggest goal, to make my ecosystem, to make my businesses take care of everybody around me so nobody ever dies or nobody ever feels the type of pain I felt, you know what I mean, coming up, especially as a young male or a young black man. So that's one of my goals, and I'm getting there. Because I used to smoke, I used to drink, I used to take ecstasy, I used to sell drugs. I used to do all of that. I don't do it no more. That's why when I give advice, only if people want it. Because I don't just randomly, hey, listen to me, let me tell you something. No, I'm not doing that. People start asking for advice, I give it. And I know I can give it because I've been through it. You have a lot of people, that's why I intimidate a lot of people. They be like, damn, he done stopped all of that. I got the rap sheets, the bullet wounds, I got all that to show. I don't do none of that no more. You know what I mean? Then I look young. They're like, wow, you was smoking and drinking. Even when I was smoking, drinking, popping pills and all that, I still used to eat lots of fruits. So I was always on a healthy thing. It was just I was putting drugs in my body and dealing with crime. So I achieved a lot. And that's why when I go out, I interview beautiful women. I hand out roses. One of the questions I ask the women is 5877. Or I'm about to say silver. One of the questions I ask the women is, what's a win you had today? I used to make it like, what's a win you had the past 4 days? A win, meaning like a success, because a lot of you guys, 100% of you guys don't give yourselves enough credit. No problem, 5877. 97, sub up. No, it's not about, it's structural things that was put into place to make, number one, that's why I have to do more research on the history about people with melanin in our skin. Because you talking about black folks, slavery. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, wow. Why did y'all go so hard to rape the men and kill them and do all this in front of the black women? So that, like, why? Even when I'm in real estate, right? I go to try to, when I was doing the Airbnb, I told y'all I'm gonna get back into doing the Airbnb business, right? Because I got my LLC. I'm an official business owner. But when COVID hit, George Floyd got killed also. I didn't know the hotels had took Airbnb to court. So I lost a lot of money, right? So when I would go to try to put an Airbnb, because I was going to do it in this apartment, you know what I mean? I sleep in one and rent the other one out. But I'm like, nah, I did roommates forever. I'm not doing that no more. So I was going to get some condominiums. My credit score at the time was 805. I'm like, I can get anywhere. They didn't want to let me in. These luxury apartments. They're like, oh, no, we can't, not at this time. Then if I say Airbnb, not knowing one of my white homeboys lived in one of the buildings. I said, yo, how you? He said, oh, yeah, my credit score was 678. And they let me in. I said, how much? 678. So it's a lot of structural things that's put into place. But should it stop black people? No, but it slows us down. But you got to understand, a lot of us, it's just with blacks, they do it the most. Because like 500, 450 years of slavery. But a lot of us have the same, similar history. You know what I mean? From from colonialism and slavery is of course, slavery is it embodies, it captures the body. Colonialism, it captures the mind, right? Because in slavery, they're saying, I own you, Ben. I own your whole body. So it slows everybody down when you have a lot of these things put into place. But does it stop? It stops a lot, but it doesn't stop me. You know what I mean? But when people get stopped, that's why. It's almost like with the family court system, right? You got a lot of people, a lot of men. They don't want, like, especially in America, the family court system is to kill men. It's to kill men. You know what I mean? So when you see a lot of young brothers, I ain't getting married, no, you can't blame them. It's just of course, lots of them been raised by women, right? Because don't get me wrong, we love all women, shouldn't hurt them, treat them right, but that's a womanly way of thinking. That's a higher estrogen level. Through one instance, you just stop and blame everything else, right? Oh, you say, I'm not paying no attention to him. You know what I mean? Just like I said, he's like 2 years old, turning 7.5 next week, and I guarantee you his family, they don't like blacks. I don't like, you know what I mean? Look at Neon. That's a lot. I'm telling you, in America, it's almost like traditional to not like black people. I'm being, people with melanin on our skin. Often imitated, never duplicated. Like, everybody wants to be like us, but it's not to look at it like that. You know what I mean? Black people, we got to be aware of it. But you have a lot of us that dwell on it and it can hinder your success in life. Evan, like and sub. What's not true? I just told you from personal experience. See, and white folks, like, and obviously you're cool, right? But a lot of white people, it hurts them because they're like, damn, we don't hear that. Stop telling us we effed up. But that's why I said, that's why white folks and like women, like it's very strong because it's the three groups, right? I don't want to talk much about that, but it's three groups especially in America, but that are the most powerful damn near on the planet these days. And if you don't say they're perfect, they can shut down what you got going on. You know what I mean? They're trying to teach now in Florida, in the high schools, they're trying to teach like slavery was a good thing because it helped build America. You know, and this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see with me, I got all the bullet. I got scars to let you know I get slowed down, but I don't stop. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing to know your history. Just like I said, lots of us have a similar history, right? Like with Spanish people, people think Spanish people come from Spain. People who speak Spanish aren't Spanish people. They just speak that language that they were forced through colonialism. You know what I mean? The French, the Europeans, a lot of white people, they came and forced Spanish on them because that was the language of the upper class. You know what I mean? Because what a lot of people do till this day, they group up. Even like Crips and Bloods. They group up. Crips go to the next block. Hey, yo, y'all. Oh, yeah, y'all all Crips now. This is what happens. Y'all probably don't know. Y'all probably don't need to see that. But they'll go to the next block. Yo, oh, y'all Crips. Everybody's like, what? Nah, we just playing basketball. What you talking about? Nah, all of y'all are Crips. I don't care. It's like, what you? Okay. That corner store, every time you come there, we're going to be there. Anytime you try to buy something, we're going to be there. We're going to beat you behind and take your money. But I ain't even going to go to that corner store. All right, the supermarket you go to, every time you go there, we're going to be there. We're not only going to be there, we're going to have Crips working the cash register. So now we ain't just going to beat you behind the criminalistic way. We're going to beat you more smart. Now when you go there, you ain't going to never get served. You're going to have to go to the supermarket 10 miles down the other way. And that's what a lot of us went through. Lots of us went through that. Like Puerto Ricans, Portuguese, Venezuelans, Guatemalans, Mexicans. They're indigenous. Indigenous basically means the indigenous, like where the soil. Like when they say the indigenous language, like Italians and Hispanics, they grew up somewhere, right? They grew up in this town and they were speaking another language already. All of these other groups came out of nowhere and said, oh, all right, y'all gonna join us now and talk how we talk. They said, no, we good. Oh, you don't want to talk how we talk? All right, see the churches over there? Y'all like to go to church, right? We're gonna tell the church only speak Spanish. So if they don't learn the language, that means they worship the devil. And that's with Spanish people, right? You have the Asians, Japanese colonialism. You had the French that went over there. And why do you think a lot of us look alike? Some of the first people were black. I call them black Asians, even though that's not the legal, the scientific term or the historical term, right? But they were black people who looked like Asian. All of us went through something. So all that. This 97 came straight in here racist. Yeah, all black folks are trash, but I'm glad you ain't like that. Because he raised like that. And he's going to use that. Number one, he got a single mother. I can tell you 97 got a single mother in the household. Ain't no father around there. Because him saying that, he'll use that to help him. That's like a coping mechanism that people use like a therapy tool. All right? Because like people start using that. Their kids are on drugs. They run to a random black person and the black person will do something to them because they were acting stupid and they go, oh, so just to distract them from their problem. 97 with his mother. That's what a lot of people, I'm telling you, because, a lot of the cortisone levels on the planet went up. And the average person is like addicted to cortisol. But like and sub, y'all. Like and sub. But does that mean I should hate everybody? No. Like, you saw how he tried to be racist on the slick tip? Oh, you see, but that's why I ain't paying no attention to it. You brought it to my attention because I see it bother you. That's why I remember Alika. She was from Australia. Model. Oh, you see. She said, y'all got y'all racism out there. They say you're right, but when she would see, and she was super sexy, so you know, whenever I was out with her, she was damn near my girlfriend. Whenever I was out with her, everybody like this, googly eye. I'm like, yeah, she's sexier than a motherfucker. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But she did not like at all how society was to blacks, because she would see it. When you be around blacks, you see it. You be like, well, as soon as we walk by that white lady, she like clenching her. She doing one of these numbers. I'm like, yeah. And don't get me wrong, that rarely happened to me though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, women think I'm sexy, and I dress nice and I present myself well. But yeah, it's getting late. Gotta try to get out of here. Hold up, I knew it. I knew I was missing the chat. That's why I'm like, why isn't anybody talking? We see it, bro. We speak up. Hold up. Did your eyebrows love to get the? It's hey for what up, Ben? Oh, what up, Primo? I knew it. Are you good at math? Yeah, I'm great at math. Oh no, that's you again, Victor. No, I think you're very intelligent, but oh, see here, 5150. You need to sub up. What? So. Oh, see, there you go. There go the 97. I can tell you have sex with your sister. Now the race is see. Oh. Oh, there you go, another white. That's a white girl. Well, that's probably not her picture. But yeah, see, white folks always see a lot of them. It makes them feel bad to like because they're like they can't fathom how bad they were to a human being, so they don't want to hear it at all. So they go stop complaining that's not happening today, and that's what they believe, right? It's just look at what Trayvon Martin, when he got killed. Next thing you know, because you know they can't just hang. They do it, but they can't just hang blacks in the streets every day, every hour like they used to. So they just went to laws. Trayvon Martin got killed. Boop! It was a law inside of a law inside of a law inside of a law. They've been, I'm telling you, evil geniuses, that's a whole, you know what I'm saying? That term's for real. But yeah, we ain't got to worry about that. I don't want to talk, Oicy, if they bother, Oicy, because you got me talking, if they bother you, Oicy, you know how to terminate them. Just do that. I don't even want, you know what I mean? I want to talk about women. Because once I start breaking down history, people don't want to hear that. Especially white folks, you see, you know what I mean? I mean, but just say you cool, Oicy, but I don't want this page to be about that. We got other pages now. We got other pages, but I want this page to be positive. Just like I said, if they bother you, you know how to. I made you a mod. If they bother you, boom, cancel them out. I pay them no mind. I don't get me wrong. I give them like three strikes. Like that white girl, that little white girl, or that's probably a gay boy or something. Because gay guys do that too. Put a white girl face. I give them about 3 chances. Boom, then I clip them. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna keep. Obviously, they're not gonna stop. They're I forgot the therapeutic term, but like they crave attention. You know what I mean? A lot of these single mother households not paying attention to the child. They hop on live, and it blows my mind. Obviously, well, hey, obviously, if they get on your nerves like that, cancel them. It baffles my mind. These children, and they're right there on their iPad going crazy. Mother writing back at them, not even paying attention to them making a bomb. You know what I mean? And them kids, them 12-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 8-year-olds, sometimes even 6-year-olds, they're on here going, and you be like, damn, look at Neon. Y'all know that little gay Indian streamer. He was super racist, and when he finally popped, I give it to him. He figured it. Well, he ain't figured it out. He just got around the right people. Aiden Ross and Kai, and they just showed it. They showed him the ropes. But like in the Indian culture, even in their Bible, it talks reckless. Is very, you know what I mean? And 1701, sub up. Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be like that. That's why I said if you didn't say nothing, I wouldn't have paid attention. I would just ended up clipping him. That's why you see he's a little quiet now, because he know he about to get clipped. Him and that little white girl. Oh, you shouldn't think like that. You should forget about your history. Don't ever think that anybody hurted you. Right. Please, you always have to be familiar with your history. It's just because blacks went through it so much, it almost, because in today's time, people like that, who suffers more game. Oh man, everybody do that. All races do that. I suffered more than you. I suffered more than you. White on white, black on black. Everybody, I never knew 42 years of my life, I never knew that would become a thing. It's like, people, and they really didn't suffer. Like, for example, you see, that's why I take off my shirt and everything to show people I done been through something and I got through it. You know what a lot of dumb people would say? They do say, they go, you ain't that tough. You ain't that gangster. It starts to intimidate them because psychologically they've been brainwashed, right? To you still gotta be careful. You still gotta be careful to OIC, because social media has a lot of the planet acting like American women. Just letting you know. A lot of the planet. You heard what I said. I wouldn't even be surprised if Uranus got OnlyFans models. I'm just saying. Because I know my country, if you got small waist and big booty, you can get. And you know what's you get your own OnlyFans. If you got that, your own OnlyFans, because they say that these girls is making all total close to billions of dollars. It says 62% of the people that feed that feed these OnlyFans women all this money, 62% is white, married Americans. Oh, damn. Yeah, you hear about those type of guys in the strip club dreading to go home. But yeah, listen, my country, them chicks on OnlyFans now, because everybody got a big butt out there. Oh, I'm tripping. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Why I keep doing that? No, oh yeah, Oicy. Daxton, when he said F Black History Month, every month is Black History Month. He didn't mean it like he's a white. He's trying to say Black History Month shouldn't be designated for only 28 days. That's what he meant. He wasn't trying to be negative. But I feel you on the trigger. That's why I'm like, I try to give people 2 chances, Oicy. Give them at least 2. Oh well, yeah, he got about one more. He is being racist. You're right. But well, yeah, he was racist in one sentence and then not racist in another. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm about to get off this because Oicy, I love you to life, but it's too many children on here, Oicy. I can't even chop it up with you good without, you know what I mean? It's a little too much. There's too many kids on here, Oicy, so I'm gonna, you know what I mean? They messing up me and you chopping it up. Me and you, we normally build, laugh, and joke. I can't even really talk with you because of these. You know what I mean? I'm like, y'all don't got nothing to do. Like, it's Saturday, children. I know it's Saturday morning somewhere else out there. Y'all ain't got no cartoons to watch? Y'all messing up good conversation. I can't even talk to my family. Y'all messing it up. Jesus King, do you have a favorite scripture? I'm religious, not spiritual, but it was Psalm 121. But nah, the word forever true. At least your name matches what you're saying. Because you know what used to crack me up? Not used to, it still does. This guy's name is Young Thug, and he always comes in here quoting scriptures. I'm like, brother, change your name. Change your name. All right, Car. Don't worry, listen. You're gonna get gunned. I got people here that love me. I'm only on here for like another 10 minutes because you kids are too. Y'all done 8 bowls of sugar and y'all out of control now. Nah, he's my older brother, Tavin. If you are new, like and subscribe. Hit the Cash App, y'all. If y'all want to be negative, hit the Cash App. I'll read y'all message. Support the chat. There you go. Now I see exactly why Speed and them do that when they turn on TSS. I kept on, I forgot what the acronym stands for. But once he turns it on, right, it starts to read the chats out loud. But if he doesn't turn it on, because, you know, in order for him to read the chat, you got to donate. And even though I'm not going to read no dumb chat, he does. Speed will read the dumb ones. He'll read the dumb ones. I'm like, Speed, you got like 100,000 people watching you read something racist. I gotta do that. Boom! Sleeves, you definitely need to sub up. Sleeves, you definitely look like you missing a chromosome. I hope that ain't your best picture. And you know, with all that hair missing, Sleeves, I know you are like 30 years old. That's a damn shame. You know what? You probably do. Yeah, you look like you do a lot of dangerous drugs. Why is all your hair going, Sleeves? I knew it. I should have bet somebody. I can tell. Cause you want to know how old you really look, though? You look late 40s, early 50s. But I could tell. Cause you got that. It's because you know it's a lot of looks a lot of people will do. I was like, he over here talking trash with a picture looking like that. Over there missing some chromosomes. Nah, I'm playing Sleeves. Don't go cry in the car. Yeah, I could crack your jokes. Do. Dang it. Am I gonna? I love your ability to face criticism with the past. Oh yeah. That's why I was like, that's why I had to tell Oicy forever. The word forever true. Oicy, I love Oicy to life, but he's new to this, right? To them being, you know what I mean? Because these guys come in here, well, these kids, they come in here very negative. And it bothers, Oicy, that's my family. It bothers him, he's not too familiar with it. But me, I'm like, I don't care. Just like I said, I give people like 2-3 chances. If they keep messing, because I got to read everybody's chat. I got to make sure everybody understands I see them. So if you start going crazy and I'm missing everybody else's chat because you want to be racist, you want to spam, or you gay, you want to talk about, hey, today's my sister's birthday. Can you say her name? Big Nigger. That's your sister's name? Yeah, say it again. Big Nigger. Y'all want to do all that? I pay it no mind. Ethan's in the house. You know what I mean? Yeah, I pays it no mind. You should see how they give because I'm still, this is cocoa shea butter. I got shea butter on my face. I'm mismatching. I still got my do-rag on though. I ain't got my hair, the waves ain't right yet. You know, the hairline up here, they got jokes on that too. Dude, I gotta hurry up. That's why I was like, if I do this, because I left so early this morning, I left my house filthy. Sharks in the house. What up? Okay, I made chill a little bit, because now I got more family, because y'all was stressing Oicy out. He couldn't gun all of y'all, but too many of y'all. Oicy and Ethan. More positive, Oicy, Ethan, Shark. Positive people in the chat. A lot of people in here running their mouth, Ethan and Shark. Up. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I may stay a little while now. Cause I was about to leave. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I'm like, you stressing me out. They kept stressing me and Oisey out, man. I couldn't even get a decent conversation in. Had a few decent people in here. What is that? Forever. There you go. Forever. Oh yeah. And I don't like to use the word happy, but yes. That's why I like to use the word proud, because happy is too quick. You know, people when they want to. But yes, you're absolutely right. No, I went through a lot. I'm 42. I know I look young, but I'm 42 years old. I learned to not pay attention to that no more. And don't get me wrong, because I'm like that. People and a lot of people are like that also. It takes a lot of time to get there. What up, Solo? But then people will see that and now they'll go harder. Oh, you don't want to pay no attention. Because I tell people, when I walk somewhere, I'm different from a lot of people. When I walk somewhere, people remember me. They be like, what do you mean? I could walk on a new block today. Sammy's in the house. And because of how I dress, I got all this type of stuff. I just know, you know what I mean? And hair be right, and then they'll see, and then the girls will be paying too much attention. People like, who is he? He ain't like, who is he? All right, be careful, Solo. Be careful, Solo. I don't know who you are, but be careful. Be careful. Be careful, Solo. I know you're young. I can tell that much. But be careful. Word, you heard what Ethan said. You heard what Ethan said. Ethan over there cleaning his gun. He's like this. Be careful, Solo. Alright. You don't want to listen? Alright, well. It is what it is. But yeah, I had to handle a lot of cleaning. What you love, Sammy? Every time. Need bullets. That's what I'm talking about. My family helping keep the fort strong. I do got to get on TikTok though. I do gotta get, but I like YouTube. YouTube, like I said, when Kai Cenat did Streaming University, it made everybody just leave all of us YouTubers like they just bounced. They just left. Kick, Twitch, that's the new people. That's why when you go on live, that's why I recommend everybody try to live stream, man. I get it. A lot of you guys are hiding. You don't want to show your face. I don't know if you think you're ugly or a lot of y'all want to still troll. I recommend everybody try to stream. Because number one, you meet great people, you learn new things, and you help, others, right? And but YouTube, they'll like throw 100 people in your chat right away. The 100's not gonna stay now, and we talking about like once you get to 50, because you need 50 subs to be able to live stream. Oh me? Oh, I mean. Nah, but I just recommend everybody try. And then listen, if it starts to pay you, what's wrong with that? Oh gosh, here goes Solo trying to get a record deal. Wrong place, Solo. And not with those bars. With those bars, I don't think you ever gonna leave the hood. I actually do drink herbal tea. Go look I got a video. I got an herb section. Funny you say that. Alrighty then. Yeah, I have to wash these up. Let me make sure I'm caught up with the. Oh yeah, let me just look to this other side. That's how I'm always going. Because I'm like, when I see the likes continue to go up and this people continue to come in, but then I don't see no words, I'm like, oh, it done froze on my side. Oh, on my end. Doo-doo-doo. Alrighty then. Sammy, how's your day going? How's everybody's day going, matter of fact? What in the heck was that? Bumbleclee! Stop it! Yeah. Damn it. Still on live, ain't I? Shoot. I don't know where the heck that came from. Please don't tell me that came from the laundry, man. In my goddamn clothes. What the hell? Sorry about that, y'all. Where is the F? And I'm like, the hell was that? Like and subscribe, y'all. All right, Oicy, continue having a great day. Oicy, oi. Now I gotta pay closer attention. Yeah, I think it was that. That's why I didn't want to go to that laundry. I'm not going there no more anyway. I'm gonna go right to the sink. Had to go to the laundromat today. Had to. Almost wasted money because, you know, a few of these Asians, you know, when you're in business, you start to find out crooked ways to make money, right? And they trick a lot of these black folks, especially the women, because it's like they don't pay no attention. They, some of these Asians out here, when water shoots out the machine, it makes a noise. It shoots gas and water, right? For the pressure. So what they did so they could save water, they just only have the gas sound. There's no water shooting. So, to save water. Hold up. Oicy's in Australia, Sammy's in Europe, right? I mean, yeah, Europe, right? Okay, this is clean. Yes, sir. Why not? $23.75. $23.75. You donate the Cash App to the live. I won't bite my nail. I'm trying to figure out what y'all got going on in the conversation, but let me mind my business. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. My name is Saul, and that'll be all. My name is... Damn, I was on a roll, too. Well, my name's Ben. Y'all know my name. Later, peeps. You sound like a 1970s... a black folks break dancing movie, Oicy. Later, peeps, you jive turkeys. Word to your mother. I said, oh, okay, you must have run to Beach Street. You must have watched Beach Street on Tubi or something, huh? Tubi does help us watch the classics now, don't it? All right, we're getting there. Yeah, probably is a roach in my bed, y'all. I used to be. I'm like, it was in the clothes. So I'm like, it had to come from the damn laundromat. Don't get me wrong, I had a big old ass. It was on the wall right here. I didn't even peep it. Because, you know, there's filthy people around me. And somebody was in the chat. Hey, yo, today, I see you got company. Do he pay the rent? I'm like, what? The next person's like, yeah, that roach must pay the whole rent as big as he is. I'm like, yeah, he do pay the rent. Oh yeah, it's recorded. Yeah, I can watch that one. That had me. That had me. Okay. Okay. Nah, I don't like no music that talks about killing and drug use or hating women. So, do I still love everybody that's black? Yep. Can't make me talk bad about black on here. What up, Ryan? Okay, I see a little love connection going on. Oisey, how old are you, Oisey? Let's see if you tell the truth, because everybody lies. Everybody lies. Oisey, you know I love you, but everybody lies. I think I asked you before, too. Before you go, how old are you? I am. Travis Scott's my cousin. How you knew, 925? How you know my business like that, 925? You trip. You ain't the FBI, CA, FL, Elemental P. You not one of them people, are you? How you know who my family is? Think I'm a fold clothes at the laundromat? Heck nah. Whew! I see 925 is 4.5 years old, turning 1.5 next week. No, 925. You were trying to joke, so I was joking. Yeah. Y'all heard what Sammy said. And you know what's crazy? 925 sitting in front of his laptop, dying laughing. He's like, this guy's funny. I thought he was serious. I was about to ask for an autograph. I'm alright, Sammy. It's just all this. I hate doing. Not hate, but I'm gonna have to get an assistant because I went to sleep late again, and I had a haircut appointment. Woke straight up. I went to sleep from editing and all that. Just let's say I'm a little backed up. Put it like that. But I'm just happy to always wake up. Tell you the truth. Because when I tell people how I used to look, I'm not even gonna lie. When I used to do crime, I used to use that word happy way more. That's why I say I don't like that word. And I'm spiritual, I'm not religious, but in a lot of Bibles, they don't use the word happy either. Oh, I'm about to, after this, I gotta do a quick workout, then I gotta get my 2 workouts in a day. Ethan, I got to. I didn't even get my first one in. Running all over the place. Then when I ran outside, I didn't even dress accordingly. Like, I had on like 3 layers. The cold was in my fingernail. I said, hold up. Is it really this cold or am I just tripping? I went to the barber shop. One of the barbers said, yeah, man. It's 7 degrees out there. I said, no, it's not. He said, yeah, it is. And it's supposed to be worse tomorrow. I look at my phone. It said 8 degrees. I look at tomorrow, it said the low's gonna be 3. I said, what? Can't stop, won't stop. You heard what Sammy said. Sammy, you got a boyfriend? Uh-oh. That threw her off. You got a boyfriend, Sammy? Not cause you family. This is how family talk. Just don't think. No. Like how I tell young men. I mean, like young men should not concentrate on taking women seriously until they're 35 years old or older. And Well, good, good. But with girls, it's a little different. Like with boys, let me explain this. What up, Cinnamon? Um, no. With boys, you should not take a woman seriously until the age of 35 or older. When I say seriously, I mean for pregnancy or marriage, right? So you're gonna sleep with women as a man, young male. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna sleep with women. Number one, women like that. They'll tell you, oh, it's nasty, your body count. No, women like an experienced man. With girls, it's different though, right? Girls are supposed to look forward to taking a man more seriously earlier. Because by the age of 35, with a woman, geriatric pregnancy happens, meaning it's harder for a woman to have a baby. Of course, you could bring up anecdotal situations like that Asian lady who went down in the Guinness Book of World Records. She was 72 years old who had twins. She was on fertility drugs. Or people will even say, look at Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson's sister. She had her first child at 50. That's not the average. So when a woman turns 35, her body, it's harder for her to give birth. It hurts the woman. Like the chances of a woman dying when she gives birth, that goes up. So giving birth becomes more dangerous for a woman. It's not just that you're not able. If you do, you could die faster, right? So that's why with young ladies, it's imperative that they find their man earlier on. Because what do all men want? We want legacy. When we get with a woman, we want a child. So if you're 35 and older and you're trying to get it with a man, you got to understand he's going to want a kid. If you can't give it to him, it ain't really going to work. So it's a caveat with men and women. That's why I love the both of us. You know what I'm saying? No, because Sammy said, oh, I don't got no man. I'm like, oh, you mean, that don't mean stay away from us. You know what I mean? You said you're 30. That's what last time you told me, Sammy. Even that's true, but you don't want to just stay away from us till it's too late. Because, you know what I mean? Women don't go out pursuing men. So if you think, oh, they going to come to me, oh, no. When you're younger, men are going to come. Even if you're ugly. If you're ugly, you're gonna find somebody. But when you get older, niggas like, get this. She a little too old for me. She a little too seasoned. She got a little too much seasoning salt. Alright. But I interview women. Go check out my videos. How about that? How about now? So I'm gonna try to drop the exercise video tonight. Should I ban Michael? What does that mean, Ethan? Oh, Michael. Oh no, oh, I didn't even read that. See, there you go. You know, Cinnamon look like he gonna get banned soon because you look like you just trying to catch somebody's attention, Cinnamon. There you go. Be careful, Cinnamon. You already see what Ethan's a sharpshooter, so be careful. But nah, I didn't even pay attention to that other guy, Ethan. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to get too spiritual or religious on here. You know what I'm saying? Or talk about sexual preferences and all that. See, look at that. Oh, whatever. Yeah, don't stay away from us too long. That's the advice. And you said you're white, right? No, you just look like you want too much attention, Cinnamon. You're like, Ben. You say, what does that mean? What advice you give? Yeah, he's still not listening to me? Okay, Ben Messi. That'll make him pay attention. I'm paying attention to you. No, not you, Felix. I was talking about Sammy. Yeah, you mean look at this. It's like, man, this guy's so intelligent. I know, I get it. I'm a genius. No, I said you're white, right? Or what's your ethnic background? Because white women tend to at least white women in America, they tend to I'm gonna be honest. From what I've seen, I didn't read no numbers on this, but they tend to be better with being adamant about their age and getting a man. Because white women will go to, like, white women, I've seen it, been with them too. But like when they're into college, they're still looking for like a husband. They don't let it interfere with their work. You know what I mean? They're like, I can do this. Like, I know how to get a man. That's like how all, especially black women, that's how all women used to be back in the days, though. All women used to be like that. Back in the days, women used to know how to get us. Today, you know. Felix, who cares how white you are? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. Support the shit at. I'm getting tired once again. I don't get no damn sleep. This is like Sammy said, on the go, Ben. No, I don't know everything about everything, but I know a lot about a lot. Cause I study other people. That's why I never talk on things. Cause what a lot of people have been trained to do, because you know women push the culture, they go for what they see. Oh, I saw this, so this how I got beat. No, I'll go read, because you know, you got all these colleges and governments, they do research on people. They do research on millions of people. And they put it on the internet. A lot of this stuff they teach in the schools, but if you not in Harvard, if you don't go to Stanford, if you don't go to Princeton, they have their lectures on YouTube. So when you watch the lectures, you be like, wow, damn, they did a study on 5 million African Americans. They did a study on 10 million Europeans to see why 10 million left-handed Europeans always scratch their head when the sun goes down at 2 o'clock. You be like, how the hell did you find that out? You know what I'm saying? And then they'll break it down how they found it out, and you be like, and it'll be so intelligent. You're like, wow. No. I didn't say you, because you're probably not. No one, you're younger, right? I'm saying the white women I have seen. Just like I said, I don't know no numbers. That's why I say, you know, when I go for what I've seen, I know that's not the average. But I've seen white women, like some white women, when they would go to high school, when they would enter college, they would still look for a man. Not even just a man, a husband. That's what women used to do back in the day. Just to say you're younger, but like back in the days, women were great at getting them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was super easy for women. Like, women knew us back then. They really understood men back then. Like, getting married, if you look it up, not just black women, all women were married at a high percentage. Back in the days, what? We were all married, all of us. These days, it's a lot different, but that's why, I was trying to read your name. We just gonna call you Little. But yeah. No, I was just, you know what I mean. But did I say who still the methods that they were using? That was a method. What all women did back in the day, like as soon as they would hit college, they still were looking for women. Because number one, their parents were married, their auntie and uncles was married. So they're like, oh, this is how it looks. This is how you do it. And they kept it going. Which is like I said, in today's time, it's a little different. I mean, for me, not really, because just like I said, when I get with women, I let them know you're going to act like a woman around me. If you think you're gonna act like a guy, bye. I don't date dudes. You know, and that's it. So I don't argue or nothing. That's why I was telling Oicy, some guys would see me, they're like, man, you don't be tolerating none of that. Nah, I just, I'm not gonna hit no woman. I'm not cursing at no woman. I'll just go about my business. With me though, Sammy, is different because yes, I can, It's just because of this guy. I'm trying to make sure nobody else dies around me. You know what I'm saying? By making money, building my ecosystem, and making it stronger through, you know what I mean, the real estate and the stock market that I've been doing. Right? But when I get with women, I understand you guys. Why do you think it's so easy for me to do these? And it's just like they're not teaching us. Oh, I almost thought Luke was somebody. Luke, donate to the chat, Luke. But yeah, one of the main things to make a woman act more like like a traditional woman from back in the day, you just have to even though you guys make it more difficult for us, right? Because you got a lot of, especially in America, but the whole planet period, because of social media pushing this this information, you have women not even knowing how great they are. You have women believing, because of radical feminism and the gay community, all they do is pump in a woman's ear. You're not, excuse my language, you're not shit unless you're a straight man. That's what they just keep pumping and pumping and pumping in a woman's ear. And the woman start going, you're right. You're right. And then women start to hate what it is to be a woman. And then makes women not even understand how great you guys are. You know what I'm saying? Because women are pushed in, because you should see this type of stuff I go through with the roses. It's just, I don't post the negative. I go through negative stuff all the time. But women don't even know how great they are, because like, okay, the fact that estrogen levels are high, men and women have estrogen and testosterone in us, right? And higher levels of estrogen does distort your cognitive functioning, meaning it makes it more harder to understand up from down and left and right. And that's why when you with women, you can walk in the living room, women be crying. You're like, what's wrong? Is it that time of the month? No, it's not that time of the month. Nobody died. She just started crying because that higher estrogen levels, that's what it can do. It distorts your cognitive functioning, right? But women that see that being so emotional, and they see men don't go through that, and they'll start to hate the fact that men don't go through that. And they're like, damn, I wish I was like a man that didn't have to go through that. When that's part of a superpower. Higher levels of estrogen, women don't even know this about themselves. Higher levels of estrogen makes a woman's bones extremely stronger than a man's. Almost like Wolverine, like adamantium. That's why a woman was chosen to give birth, because her body's built for it. And because her bones are stronger than a man's, you know what else that helps with? Living longer. Why do you think women, what attributes to the factor that everybody already knows this? You don't even gotta look it up. Everybody knows that women live longer than men. That's a fact. Whether you want to believe it or not, Aesop is that, no, I'm not mighty like us. Like, you. Yeah, I do got crusty toes. Luke, how you know? Hell yeah! Yeah, Lil. It ain't my birthday, Laser, but thanks for the nice gesture. I gotta get out of here, man. That's why when I do laundry, it makes me take too long. Yeah, no, yeah, Little. That's why it's so easy for me to get who or whatever I want. Like, you need to watch some of these videos. I don't think nobody really watches my videos who be in my chats, I'm being honest. I don't think none of y'all watch my videos. But I be out there looking crazy. What do you mean don't fall out with you, Sammy? Like you, I can. This is what women say, right, Sammy? The reason majority, if not all women, are single, because I deal with women. They're just not my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It's because lots of the time, Rabbit, sub up, Luke, sub up. It's lots of the times the men that they want don't want them, because women, I'm telling you, like there's does that mean we should kill women? No, it's these groups. I'm telling you, these groups, you got to be aware of the groups, man. It's like this, right? It's like when you start to study who you are. Appreciate that, Holy. Appreciate that little word up. It's like if I went outside and got beat up by Asian, you know what the average woman or boy now will do? All Asians are terrible. No, it's probably when you look it up, that was the Yakuza gang. There was initiation day and you got beat up. So when you start to redo the research, you start to understand more. But you know, you can't, like these days, you can't even call nobody or call a woman fat or a guy fat. Because, you know what I mean? Because women made that an insult when no, it's like that's a way you could die, being too fat. Like the rapper Big Punisher. I don't know if anybody knows him. So when I state these facts about women, which I try not to do too, I don't like to do because you know what I mean? And it ruffles feathers. Oh, don't say this and that. And I'm like, all right, it's not about saying, it's about helping get us back together. That's what my page is about. Not having us separated. When people go, oh, I'm single because I want. That's you want to be with the women that are talkative of the two. You're the more social. You know what I mean? That's not just because of the biological standpoint, it's from a sociological standpoint also. So when women say that they single because they, nah, you don't want to be single. And don't get it, there's a lot of men that don't want to be single either. But biologically speaking, men are more built to be single. Is it a good thing to be single? No, just like I said, I'm spiritual, not religious. But even in Bibles, it says that man should not be by himself. But we are built, because you know what I'm saying, higher testosterone levels, it makes us withstand all that stuff. You know what I mean? Not just that. But should we? No. Do I want to? That's I already been telling you, I'm going to get married this year. Am I rushing it? Nah. You know what I mean? Do y'all want to? Do I talk to girls? Like, if y'all ain't on my page, then y'all really ain't on my page. I love. Cause there's a lot of y'all been y'all, a lot of you kids coming in here running your mouths too daggone hard. This is family in this chat. We're nice to each other. Hey, Little, I think I just gave you some bullets, Little. Think I just gave you some bullets. Word, you heard what Sammy said. Listen, y'all gonna, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna make them can't see ya out. Can't, dang, it's getting super late. Wow, I think I'm gonna just have to fly straight to the gym. Hopefully I'll make it in time. I gotta go all the way in Manhattan to that one. Oh, hold on, is it doing it again? Oh. I just had to wash these clothes, man. I looked at them, I'm like, nah. Then I went to a laundromat that tried to steal money. I'm like, damn, here go my luck. Do-do-do. Like and sub, y'all. I don't know what that means. I'm like, I might as well just chill in here. No, I'm gonna. No. Sammy, what? I said y'all heard what Sammy said. No, I didn't say that. Yeah, you know, I've been on here a little too long. But yeah, I mean, that negative energy that they're putting out there too much, no problem, Little. It's messing with the chat. It was bothering Oicy, you know what I mean? Now it's bothering all of us, actually. You know what I mean? Because these children coming in here being too negative, and now I'm seeing it starting to spill throughout all of us. Because I love all of my mods, especially, but I love everybody in the chat. But when we start to because we drifting, all of us, because you got too many of these dumb, immature kids running their mouth. Because what you probably heard me say, Sammy, was I said, no, I don't know what that means. Because 8998 said, yo, is your Khabib lamb? I don't know what I think he's talking about food. That's what I said. But it's too much negative, and that's why it's a frequency thing also. People, is back on the biology. When a lot of negativity is around, it almost, not almost, it emits a frequency that's contagious. So now you have other cortisone levels being, I don't like to keep talking like this, you know what I mean? Yeah. So another 5 minutes. I got to plug up anyway, y'all. Sammy, I love you to life. Little, you know you part of the crew. What up, Sam? Yeah, I hope I get some sleep too, Sammy, but I don't know. Man, I'm telling you, y'all just be happy y'all don't live in New York, man. It's almost like a rule out here. It's like, if you sleep twice in a day, everybody gonna think you a failure. And not just everybody, you gonna think it the most. You like, damn, I woke up and I actually went back to sleep when the sun was out. Y'all ever heard something like that? Oh yeah, it's called a nap. Nah, F them naps, man. Hell you doing? I nap when I die. But you ain't lying though, Sammy. You ain't lying. That's a bad thing I do, man. That's why you said that earlier. You was like, yep, Ben, just keep moving. I'm like, yeah, it gets difficult to slow down, man. It does. Yeah, because just like, not just this chat, but I run into a lot of negativity every day. I go out there for real. People will see me, especially I'll be out there shirt off. I'll have devils who think they're gonna grape somebody. Yeah, I said that word, grape. I got devils out there who think they're gonna grape somebody when I'm filming. And of course, I mean, likewise, when I'm filming, you'll have people just why'd you hide him? Was he? Oh, I'm tripping. See, I'm about to appreciate that, Little. See, that's what I love my mods for. I'm not even peeping. Little almost is like Roger. Roger be tripping sometimes, but Roger be really watching my back for real. Sammy does too, though. But I ain't even peeped that, and Little caught it like boom. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, Sammy, you're right. I got it. I don't know, Sammy, though. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I'm not even peeping because I'm little over there. He working. Pow, pow. I see he been in the gun range before. He back there letting his 9 loose, and I'm like, what is he doing? Then I'm looking, these other guys just, another 5 minutes, y'all. Another 5 minutes, and I'm out. Appreciate that, Little. Sammy, I love you too, man. But I'm missing comments. I don't like that. It's like when people keep being so negative, it like starts to, for real, I just start to, so I don't want to keep going back to the sign. Yeah, good looking out, Little. Cause I'm like, what you back there shooting for? You're like, nigga, they shooting at you. I'm like, for real? Oh, damn, they are, ain't they? Yeah, another 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to just probably go to the gym. I'm dressed like a Haitian that's related to a Puerto Rican that speaks French. That's what I'm dressed like. Dude, but I'll go. No, I gotta put on more layers because this outfit didn't work. I'm tripping. Yeah, I was out there all day talking about I'm running outside again like this. Nah. I was born at night, not last night. Thank you, Sam. It's like, even though I'm making it as a joke, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta make money. I gotta do things. I gotta make this work. I gotta make you guys, you know what I'm saying, appreciate, because you guys are like great people, man. You're like really great people. And just like I say, like, I'm just so used to meeting lots of people. Whether it's like this, you see what I do. I meet new people. That's why I don't talk about the devil's women, because I don't even like to put that in the air. I meet so much great people, so many great women. That's why all this negative, that's when you come to my page, you're not gonna see what you normally see. You turn on the TV, you go on somebody's page, it's women saying I hate men or men saying I hate women. That's not what I see. That's not what I see. When I run into mods, I don't see. That's why when Oisy was on here and Little, you're probably gonna not get used to it so quickly, but you're gonna see a lot of negative stuff, and I paid no mind. A lot of my mods be like, "Yo, y'all better shut the hell up!" Boom, they start gunning, bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? I pay attention more to the greatness of people. I don't pay attention to them guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do cancel them out now, and I need y'all to help me do that too. But yeah, they don't want me to, because number one, I'm gonna bring men and women together and make everybody rich. Everybody gonna be rich around me. That's what I was, not to be funny, but when I was in crime, that's what I did. Girls and guys, I would rent. I told Oli, I don't like to keep talking about it, but yeah, I was selling a lot of drugs back in the day. So I had 2 apartments and like 4 rooms. And it's unfortunate. Like, you can walk around Brooklyn, the streets of Brooklyn. You can walk around the streets of Manhattan. K.I. is back. Alex liking stuff. And you'll see homeless people. Young homeless people too. You see like sexy ass girl. You're like, how you? Well, at least you ain't doing OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? But I used to pick them up, girls and guys. Cause some of them will peep me too, cause I was all over New York selling something everywhere. And they be like, yo, I see you over here 14th Street. What you eat? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, this is what I'm doing. Why? Yo, I can get a job? I'm going. And I look at her, and she'll be like, sexy as hell. I'm like, damn, you need... I'm like, but all right, Ben, stay focused. All right, where you stay? I mean, you know I'm over here. Oh, so we ain't gonna do all the line. You got nowhere to stay, right? No? All right. All right, boom. All right, well, I'm gonna put you in. I got a room over here in Brownsville. Stay there. Here, boom. I gave a whole gang of drugs. Boom. What am I supposed to do with it? Oh, I will be back here every morning. Get your phone, and then we're gonna go to the block. And you just I never hustled in the get to. I wasn't stupid. You got nothing but great. I used to get my stuff from the get to and then get out. I'm not in there hustling because it's Wild Wild West all day. You know what I mean? So I take her, put her in a room, and it just repeat the process. Next thing you know, she fly now. I done did that to like 3 other brothers. I had gay niggas working for me who were, like, I was helping out everybody. Everybody was getting money. That's why they don't want to make me famous. Because everybody gonna get money. That's just what I do. That's just what I do. And it's not just about getting money. It's making yourself responsible for yourself so that you could pass that on now. Like, oh, damn, I can take care of myself real good because of Ben. Let me show my homie how to do this so he can take care of his family better. Yeah, even though I don't recommend nobody do it with the drug way. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, I always had myself in a position where I made something. Even when I used to sell, y'all know, because you know I'm old, so and1 basketball mixtapes. Right? Before I started selling drugs, before I started hustling, I ain't not paying attention to nobody else. Sammy, before I started hustling, because you gotta understand, this is the buy. In America, you're either buying something, selling something, or you're doing both. Yeah, $76.94. So back in the day, basketball. When Jordan first got to the NBA, right? The first year he won, his sneakers just, and I was like, damn, people really like him, right? So sneakers, that's when you start hearing, hey, I get the Jordans, sold out in 15 minutes. Hey, I get the Jordans full out, sold out in 15 minutes. I'm like, damn. Hey, I get it, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15. I'm like, damn. So, and this was like what? This is how long ago this was. This was like Jordan. I think this was the 6th Jordan that came out. Jordan number 6. Or the 5th, I believe. Anyway, I go to the store to go get the Jordan because you had to sleep in the front of the store. That's been happening forever. That's that whole thing. So I go there. I'm walking in the store to get it. I see a little kid already talking to the register. And the guy said, I just heard him go, so 15 minutes, sold out. I said, hold up. It didn't sound like he said Jordan. So I walked up. I said, yo, what that kid wanted? He said, the N1 mixtape. I said, oh, he asked for the Jordans? I said, yeah. They're both kilograms. There y'all go. So I said, oh, he didn't want the Jordans? He said, nah, it's asking for his basketball tape. I said, well, let me see it. He said, if I told him he sold out, I ain't got it. I said, all right. So now I started to hunt this tape down. The N1 mixtape is how I made like my first $1,000. Because Africans, we're known for bootlegging. That's a true fact. Oh, my bad, y'all. So I finally got a hold of the tape. And I was like, let me see it. Even to this day, if you watch the N1 mixtape, you'll go out and play ball. It's automatic. I don't care who you are, girl or guy. Watch the N1 mixtapes, you will go outside and play ball. And it just had that effect on people. I said, I was already bootlegging tapes for my family. That's what we do in Africa, right? Because Africa has a lot of history and that people will film with people getting killed, all types of crazy stuff. And they'll be passing around these tapes from family to family. Bad people getting killed now, not good people. So I already knew how to do that. Hooked all them VCRs together and just started bootlegging all these N1 mixtapes. Man, when people found out I had it, they were so happy because everybody was looking for this tape. Because that's when Skip to My Lou, Ray for Austin, he started to blow up. Because they tried to do N1 basketball players like how they do battle rappers. So battle rappers can't make music. They kind of like put the gatekeepers, they put a stop on battle rappers going to the next level. They're like, nah, because they're too nice. They're too lyrical. They're actually going to come back into the hip hop world and make it more about lyrics. When people, and that's going to mess up the money because now you're going to make people listen instead of just dance more. You know what I mean? But when you have people dancing more, a lot more money can be spread out all over the place. If you got people just concentrating on listening, nobody want to go to the club to hear Nas spit some raps. They're going to sit at their house, listen to, you know what I mean? So that's why they don't allow lyrics to, like a Jadakiss. Why Jadakiss hasn't sold 10 million albums? They're not going to let nobody lyrical like that because they're going to say, yo, people going to stop dancing. They're going to stop dancing. The club money going to dry up. So anyway, I started selling that. Then I started selling clothes. I'm talking too much. Ended up having a connect, started selling kicks, and then went to the drugs. And that was when I went down. Well, money went up, but selling poison to your people is not the right thing to do. Yeah, people want to dance and vibe. Yeah, people want to dance and vibe. They're not trying. I forgot. That's why Kendrick Lamar, his joint with Drake. Cause I was grocery shopping that day. I ain't gonna hold you, and they were just. It was like every 25 minutes they were dropping a verse, and then when Kendrick Lamar came out with that joint where he was lyrical, but DJ Mustard, and he's out here a lot too. DJ Mustard's vibe on his production of music is always gonna make you dance. His beats. Always. So you got a lyrical guy with a good dance beat maker. It was, I mean, that's why, you know what I'm saying? It was inevitable Kendrick won that. But yeah, I don't do all that crazy stuff no more. 740. Thank you. Sharks back in the house. Yeah, but yeah, that's why I'm like, but I'm going to keep spreading this love with this channel, man. I told y'all at least twice a month I hear people thanking me Cause they brought it. It reminded them to buy their wife a rose or something. And that's all I'm about. Alrighty then. I didn't eat nothing but sweets. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I cheated on my diet crazy today. Ate nothing but sugar, donuts. That's it. Nothing else. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't lying. Word up. Y'all heard what Little said. Nothing but sweets. Cause I'm like, yo, I need something to keep me going. Cause I went to sleep at 6 and had to wake up. And woke up at like 10. That's good. And went straight to get a cut. Came to the house, didn't wash it, did nothing. And then I'm like, looking at the laundry, I'm like, Ben, you need it. You don't got no more, for all your fresh stuff needs to be washed. I ain't do no editing really. That's why I'm still gonna try to just run out and, I don't know, try to make something happen. I ain't got no water. Oh yeah, I was out there. I went and brought some fish also. But I ain't got no food. I don't have it. That's why I was eating the sweets. I don't got no food to travel with. But we're gonna get it done. But it's just when I miss the gym, I start to get smaller. That's just what happens. That's just what it is. I have people say, no, it's just in your head. No, it's not. I did it. Do I get that much weaker? Not that much weaker, but I do get a little bit smaller. Yeah, Sammy. Good eye. That was actually the first good page, because I had a lot of page. No. Matter of fact, that's my first page on YouTube, and that page I had started during COVID, because you know all these COVID babies, Kai Sinat, I Show Speed, Haha Davis, a lot of people, Kevin Samuels, a lot of people, a lot of these makeup influencers, they got popular because during COVID, everybody actually was sitting in the house. I wasn't. Right? And I started that channel. I said, dang, how can I get people to watch my videos, man? I didn't do as much homework as I did now. I do way more homework. Way more homework. Right? I do way more studying. It's just during COVID, I ain't gonna front. I made like $80,000 that year moving how I was moving, whatever. And I was like, I just like, all right, F this YouTube. I know how to get a lot of money right now. You know what I'm saying? I wish I didn't say that though. Wish I didn't say that, because all this material I got now, back then, because I was outside every day. Y'all talking about quarantine. The supermarket's open every day? Nah, I ain't quarantined yet. But I should have stuck with it. I ain't gonna hold you. I should have. I just didn't know where to get ideas from. Like now, I'll keep it 100. I look at Mr. Beast channel. I look at Mr. Beast channel and just get a quick idea and make it for like a comedy. But of course, we all know Mr. Beast. He spends $1 to $5 million on his videos. Of course, I ain't got that, so I'll just make the low budget one. I'm folding clothes, Ernest. What it be like? You never heard of Mr. Beast? Yeah, you did. If I showed him, you should. If you look him up, because he's the biggest YouTuber on the planet. Word up. I know you've seen a video. If I show you that white boy, you can be like, oh, him? Because his videos, every video he makes, because he like overly studied YouTube to where he's like the king. Yeah, okay. Overly studied it, and he just went off of a whim. Like he just did not want to get a regular job, and his mother, single mother, she was already telling like, listen, Ninja, you either gonna have to get out or you gonna have to go to college. And what I like, because you should not let school use you. You should use school. And school's not for everybody. Right? That doesn't mean you're dumb. This is what I say, because I don't get no money for this, right? If you're going to do, you just gotta, if you like helping people, and that's what that's just what I've been, like, not just the street, if you like helping people, social media can be helpful. If you like helping people, that's all I say about social media. If you go in there thinking you're gonna be rich tomorrow or famous and all that, you know what I mean? That's just don't think it's gonna pay your bill tomorrow. Just that's all I say. That's like the stock market when I teach it. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to put money in the stock market. You want me to teach you? Just because the stock market is open 24 hours a day, don't think you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow, son. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to have another skill under your belt. But with social media, if you like helping people, it's a great tool to help. No, Mr. Beast is one of the ones who hasn't gone Hollywood. Like, the devils haven't got to him yet. That's why I like social media. Right? All right, take care. Continue having a great day, Sammy. Little, you don't know how many. When I go out hand out these roses, because I do stock market in the morning, exercise, eat, go out, create content. Second workout. Thank you, 7986. What was I about to say? Talk about Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, give me some money. Oh yeah, when I go out there creating content, like one guy, he had a white guy. Like this how the devil's always come to me. That's why I ended up going viral on Body by Mark. Is that like 5 million views right now? People didn't believe how old I am. I didn't exercise. I don't eat how I eat. People hopped in the chat who went to high school with me too. It's on Body by Mark. Anyway, I had a guy run up, yo, I'll give you $10,000, you come home with me. I said, what? That's how the devil, whenever I'm out there creating content, the devil comes I get chased at least 2 to 3 times a week by the devil. By a gay guy, yeah. I'll just call it what it is. We ain't gotta hide it. And a lot of devils, they're angry I'm out there doing that stuff. But what I notice is with social media, you don't have to interact with the devil so much. You don't, because a lot of people interact with the devil because once a lot of these devils work hard, because they understand you work hard, you become a gatekeeper. You become a gatekeeper and you only let other devils in. And you shoot other people. Like when Dave Chappelle, I don't know if you know who Dave Chappelle is, they offered him $50 million. He turned it down because the devil said, here's 50. He said, nah, I'm not doing what you, You want me to be a devil. I saw what you want me to do. I'm not doing that devilish stuff. You know what I'm saying? The devil comes and he comes with a big gift. Because a lot of people will go, oh, damn, devil, thank you. Shoot, yeah, you ain't even had to do all of this. Nah, not me. Not me. I'm like, nah. And then I noticed, because people go to the devil, number one, because the devil got a lot of connections. The devil and all the TV companies, all the people who own planes, or he'll have all these connections that you could use so you could blow the hell up, right? But when you do social media, all these connections come to you now. You don't got to look for them. All these connect. You know how many regular people with a great job watch I Show Speed? You know, I Show Kai Cenat. They got FBI agents watching their stream, and not because they're acting like the police, because they're really a fan. You know what I mean? And all those type of connections. Why you think? Even though I think they got to my boy Kai, I think the elites got to him, but they be on their jocks, and like Mr. Beast, they had him. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These guys have regular fans that are regular people with regular jobs. But their jobs would be crazy. You'd be like, damn, you watch him? Don't you make $5 million a year and you watching this little boy? So what? They can be entertaining. But it's Mr. Beast, when they finally, the Hollywood, when they find, yeah, Epstein Island, well, that's another thing. When they finally, because Beast, they've been trying to get Mr. Beast to come to Hollywood, because you know that's where the devil lies. Right? And I call it that, but it's a lot of spiritual, magic, all types of things I don't want to break down. But anyway, that's where the devil lies. And he ain't had to go there. He's like, nah, he's been doing, he likes to do what she also sees gets views, because we're going to keep it real. He does do these things for the views also and the money. But when he does all this humanitarian stuff, he don't got time to go to Hollywood. He going to this country and giving all a million people water. He going to this neighborhood and getting 10,000 people eye surgery so they can see. He don't got to go to Hollywood because he got all the Hollywood. He has way more connections than Hollywood. He got too many. He has. You got to really understand what those numbers mean. Yeah, you got to understand what those numbers mean. Mr. Beast is one man, and he has 400 million subscribers, right? I believe at half a billion now. So that guaranteedly means that one man knows 500 million people. Can you say you know 500 million people? Because they didn't just, because he got videos that have billions of views, one video. But when you have somebody who's subscribed to you, that means they're really putting in effort to know who you are. And most likely you're commenting, you're giving yourself a piece to them. Nobody else on the planet knows 500 million people. So with Mr. Beast, he can actually give accurate description on how life is without doing studies on people, because 500 million people interact with him on a consistent basis. They're always, it's so real. You gotta understand, he's a billionaire. It's so real with him and a lot of those rich people, like people who get that successful. He said he went to a supermarket one time and they noticed somebody was following him. He said, nah. He went to one supermarket, they didn't have what he wanted. He went to the other one. Then he seen the same car. He's like, no, that's not. He goes in, gets in the supermarket now. The second supermarket, little boy runs in with a pad and goes, oh, there you go. And he said, the boy hit on the eyebrow. He's like, there I go. He said the little boy had to be at least 10 years old. I promise you. He was the one. I hope he didn't say he was driving. I don't know who was driving, to tell you the truth. But he said, little boy hopped out and said, oh, it says that you're supposed to be over here right now. He said, it said, what? This little boy had created a program that tracks Mr. Beast. I'm telling you how real it is. How real deal Holyfield. So when they finally got Mr. Beast to come to something in Hollywood, they paid him to just be at, I forgot which award show it was. And to open the intro to the award show, he did his little Mr. Beast stuff. He looked so uncomfortable being around them. I'm like, word, keep that so they don't end up doing nothing to you, man. Anyway, I've been talking too much. My phone about to die. I missed the gym because of y'all, man. 400 million. So yeah, you got to understand what those numbers mean. That means because when somebody subscribes to you, they're way more invested in you. You know what I mean? So you might as well say, I know them. You can't really go off the video because he got videos that have 1 billion views, one video. But when somebody actually subscribes, they feel like they know you. They'll be ready to do something to make it seem like they know you too. That's why I'm like, you know what? I could use this social media. Right. If I would have accepted all the money that the devil offered me last year, I would have definitely had at least over $250,000. Well, let me say the number: $125,000. One man, just put it like one man offered me 10 grand. You know what I'm saying? And but one good thing about doing what I do, women will actually protect, because women don't protect men. They keep believing that it's only one way to go. No, it's women supposed to. You have some women protect men, but not a lot. All right. Because they believe the men are only supposed to protect them, like they're not supposed to protect us. I hear you, Nick. You late on that joke. Do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my phone about to die anytime now. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I gotta plug up. Do you think Mr. Beast is feeling pressure of? No, not no more. Not no more. Kai Cenat is. Kai Cenat definitely is. Because he definitely took streaming to the next level. And well, when I said reason people and why he feels like that, because like a level to conquer is like the Hollywood level, right? Because even though Mr. Beast is higher than Hollywood, but he didn't go to conquer Hollywood like that. Kai Cenat, he conquered Hollywood to where he had everybody in Hollywood sucking his dick. They was like, yo, I got to get on your stream. You him. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, the elites probably came to him and did something to him. I don't want to talk too, but that's why he came out. Oh, mental disorder. I'm depressed and da da da. But I get it though. I get it because especially as a young black man, yeah, number one, men period don't have nobody to talk to. Young black man, we're at the top of the suicide rate. Suicide, yeah. All right, because you're supposed to be tough and da 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 and don't cry and all that crap. You got a lot of young black boys out there dying because of that. So I understand. Because like me, that's what I go through a lot of pressure. Go through a whole lot of pressure, man. You know what I mean? Paying bills, not to go back to doing crime, because I could easily go back to doing crime and make a lot of money. And at least get the bill aspect off my back. Then I got the family aspect on my back also. My mother, she turned dangerous since they killed my father and all that. I'm like, damn. But women, period, they're not gonna listen to a man if he don't got a lot of money, if he's not rich. If you're not rich, no, not just got a job. That's just what it is, fellas. We can't change it. A woman is not gonna listen to a man unless he's rich. So I gotta get rich. Not just for a woman to listen to me, but for me to take care of a lot of my circumference. Because everybody in my family got money, but they're all devilish with it. Like I'm telling you, like the stuff I see them do, I'm like, oh Lord. Like, that's why y'all go through what y'all want. Well, I mean, what y'all go through, and they expect me to be around them. I'm like, that's what makes them angry. He think he's somebody. He don't want to come around no more. No, y'all too dangerous towards each other. You know what I mean? Y'all act like y'all not family. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But yeah, the pressures. Well, just like I said with Mr. Beast, I would say this. He felt the pressure because after you make so much money and you after the first 100 million subs, he used to that. You know what I mean? Because of course it's a different tax bracket. You most likely got a lot of different groups that come up to you. Hey, man, you need to start hanging with us. You're making billions of dollars every year now. You need to start hanging with us. You got different groups that's gonna come to you and all types of stuff. And I know that happened to him his first 100 million subs, if not earlier. Because Mr. Beast, he made it to where if you look up the word fun in the dictionary, you're gonna see his face. He got his hand, took TV show Survivor. They done partnered with him. He done created a little Mr. Beast candy, and the candy is delicious. I ain't gonna lie, I tried it. When I saw them selling the candy in the projects, I said, what? You know, I swung by one spot one time recently, huh? Because this girl, her booty was a little too big. I had to go make sure she was still all right. You know what I'm saying? I went to the corner store to go get a water. I saw the Mr. Beast candy. I said, what the hell? I said, nah. Got his candy in the hood. I said, oh, he made it. Because you know it's nothing but rotten teeth people in the ghetto. So they definitely eating his candy. Nothing but rotten teethus in the ghetto, boy. What? I used to look at people's teeth and go, how your teeth get like that? I see now. You laughing, little. I'm dead serious. Nothing but rotten teeth. And you be like, man, you too old. How you? And they'll tell you, because some of their teeth will be sharpened like a vampire because of the decay. You'll be so surprised how people chipping teeth and decaying. It'll sharpen up like a vampire. And I'm like, how your teeth? And they be like, yo, I eat like 8 Kit Kats a day. You what? You know, oh man, I got a sweet tooth. Nigga, you got more than a sweet tooth. You ain't about to have a sweet tooth. You ain't about to have any tooth no more. Keep eating that 8 Kit Kats a day. And they really eat it like that too, little. I'm dead serious. Like, if you go to any hood, you know anybody, any YNs, and they look at their teeth and just ask them, you brush your teeth? These people, they'll wake up every morning, every day, and just don't even brush your teeth. Don't even brush your teeth. And that'd be anybody who, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to do that. But that was when I was super young, though. I was super duper young. I had to stop that because chocolate was breaking. Man, damn, I eat a box of Kit Kats. And I just sit there, you know, Saturday morning cartoons also. Don't let it be Saturday morning cartoons. You that was my weed back then. I sit there like this smoking the Kit Kat. Scooby-Doo crazy. Back then was good times. Good times. Good times. Yeah, but I still used to brush my teeth though. A lot of people in the hood, they don't. They don't. No, and I just don't. I'm like, dang, how you could taste that? That's where people could taste when their mouth is nasty. And you just tasted that and just kept the day going. You disgusting. Oh yeah, everybody tastes how their mouth tastes. You sit there, damn. Yeah, that's from them 8 Kit Kats from like 5 days ago. You ain't brushed that away. It ain't just gonna disappear. All that sugar done left. You just got the residue. All them extra chemicals, they don't taste like sugar no more. I'd be like, damn, how y'all just sit there tasting that and not even brush your teeth? Well, that's what they do. Alrighty there. That is what they do. Finally, damn. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna try to still go out, but is that it? All right, little. You know, go check out the videos. And I'm gonna sub up. I gotta go though. I appreciate all of y'all, man. For real, love y'all to life. You got greatness in you, little. That's why I made you mod mad fast, because I don't make people mods that quick. I just saw you was on your positive energy. So I was like, oh, we need that around us.